have fallen down the stairs and they've landed at the bottom, and they're not dead, and they are unresponsive, but breathing, it would be better not to scoop them up in your arms because they could have a spinal injury. So if they've fallen from a height, something heavy has fallen onto them, if they've been involved in a road traffic accident or been hit by anything moving at speed, if they have been involved in combat or contact type sport, more likely these than these, so our boys playing rugby, or if they have a head injury, think spinal injury. And if any of those apply, the most important thing is to keep the spine in line and don't let them twist. Okay? Right, so if this baby has fallen down the stairs and they're lying at the bottom and they're unresponsive but breathing, it would be sensible to be cautious. Now, spinal injuries in babies are fortunately not as common as spinal injuries in adults. They've got little necks, they've got bendy bones, and when they come down the stairs, they don't do like we do, going, oh, ow, oh, ow. They just go, hey, this is new, we haven't done this before. But they are head heavy. So you will need to be worried and cautious about a spinal injury. So much better not to scoop them in your arms, but you would roll them, ideally have something to roll them onto to insulate them from the floor, and you would roll them into the recovery position like this. And you would grab whatever you happen to have at the bottom of the stairs, so a shoe, a rolled up jumper or something, or a coat, and pop that in their tummy to keep them on their side. And make sure that they are over enough that they would be draining. Check that they are breathing. Go and get the paramedics on the way, and on the way back, grab something else to put over the top to keep them warm. And if you don't want to scoop the baby up in your arms into the recovery position, then there's no reason why you can't put a baby or child in the recovery position like this, so you've got your hands free. So it doesn't matter to them. If it's somebody bigger, you still need to put them into the recovery position. And you will need to do it with other people helping you so that you can log roll them and keep the spine in line. So what you're worrying about is that spinal cord. You can walk into casualty with a broken neck. I have seen it happen on a couple of occasions where somebody has, a nasty car accident, they think, a little bit of whiplash, they're all right. They go home, they take some Nurofen, and they think, it's not quite right. Go into hospital, walk into casualty, and when we x-ray, we realise that they have broken their neck. Someone falling from the top of the climbing frame, being pushed with a bit of force, okay? So he comes flying down, vaguely sort of twice his height, and he's lying there. So you go over and you say keep still, and you assess whether or not they are conscious or not conscious. But you keep supporting straight away, okay? So you will be pinching their ear for pain, you've already spoken to them. You'll be checking for breathing, and if you establish that they are completely conscious, you will be supporting them like that, and you'll get an ambulance on the way, and you keep them warm, you keep them dry, and you don't move them. However, if they are unresponsive but breathing, you will need to put them in the recovery position. And you would do that by getting other people to help you. So you keep supporting the head and neck, you do not let go, and you do not cover their ears, because the hearing is the last thing to go and the first thing to come back. You would straighten the legs a little bit, because it just makes it easier that way, and it's not going to do anything major to their spine. Other person is then supporting like that. The other people are then overlapping their hands to get the maximum support of the body when they're rolling them over, and guttering the leg, because what you want them to do is to roll them into the recovery position, keeping the spine in line like that. Okay? And then you would start to roll them over and you would check that they are breathing. And you would need to check the back to see if there is any obvious bleeding or anything going on as well. So do that after. So what you would do is this. You would say, well, down like that. You've got something to roll them onto. You would have checked the pocket on the side you're rolling them onto, if you remember, for mobile phone or keys or anything. Be supporting their head and neck without covering their ears. Other people are all lined up here. You would say, is anyone not ready? 1, 2, 3, roll, over, 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 over. Somebody else is supporting the lower part of the body and they would keep supporting it. Somebody else has already got an ambulance on the way. Someone else is checking that they are breathing. And you would not let go of their head and neck until the paramedic's hands are on top of yours.